Hello, good evening. My name is Bryce. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and this is my TRU Going Green video contest entry. Me personally, I don't buy into a lot of the environmentalist propaganda that has plagued my generation and the generation before. The Indian crying about the litter, but it's become quite the recent phenomenon in my generation in particular, because of the recycling movement and rainforest dying and global warming, those kind of things. I think that now it's become somewhat fashionable to be an environmentalist, and it's become commercialized to a point where you stick a I recycle sticker on the back of your Humvee and feel like you're doing your part for the world. Bumper stickers do not make you an environmentalist. And when you're barreling up the road in that same SUV, throwing your McDonald's trash out the window, it kind of makes your carbon footprint become a carbon crater. Corporations, specifically, I think they just do enough to get by in a lot of cases, because environmental standards and meeting them are expensive. And the way the economy is, environment saving does not really save money, and so generally I think corporations will do just enough to get by, so that way the court of public opinion doesn't come down on them, and you have environmental groups left and right pointing fingers like, oh, this business is terrible, they dump toxic waste into our water supply. So anything that's, I think, visible, people are mindful about, and I think that applies on an individual level too. One of the biggest things that bothers me is I get in arguments with some friends, and they're like, what are we going to do when the permafrost melts? It's permafrost. It wouldn't be permafrost if it melted. So it's kind of a misnomer. Environmental movement basically is there to strike fear in the hearts of people. There's a lot of problems. I think the Earth has a unique ability to regenerate itself, regardless of how much stuff we do to it. It is pretty good at maintaining some sort of homeostasis, as we found out in Biodome with Pauly Shore. And frankly, if I bought a hybrid, it would save money, not save the environment. And the production of that hybrid actually can be more damaging to the environment than if I drove my Hummer around full blast for years. I don't have the exact statistics, because I'm just a guy shouting his opinion here. As far as environmentalism goes on a personal level, it costs too much. The same way as it does in the corporate arena, I can't go completely solar in my house. That's going to cost me way too much. I don't have that kind of money. So why would I do that? So I can sit there and say, oh yeah, I'm an environmentalist, it's fashionable, but in the end, ultimately, I'm looking out for number one. So I guess to do your part, just walk the extra 3 steps that it takes to put your fast food in a garbage can, and don't throw your cigarettes out the window, and don't spray aerosol cans all around, but don't buy into a lot of the fear, and don't applaud a lot of corporations for doing the bare minimum of getting by. Then again, don't force them to do more than the bare minimum. If people do, that's great. Just like religion, you don't want to push your religion on other people. Just let them come to the truth on their own. Act locally, think globally. LOL money.